Hello everyone and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. This is episode 11. Last time we connected the monoliths while infiltrating Kett facilities and communications bases, and we are about to go and investigate the vault. So we're going in the Voeld vault for the first time to cleanse the atmosphere and make this planet way more habitable for our outpost today. So that's kind of the main goal, is entering the vault, scouring it thoroughly, because I believe that once you're out of the vault, due to, what happens, you can't go back inside. So we did miss some stuff in the EOS vault, so I'm gonna definitely make sure that I scour the Voeld vault for secret doors and passageways and other rooms that have cool stuff in them, and hopefully I don't
this area can be mined for resources.
Hopefully I don't miss things. And I'm going to try and go up this vertical surface, and it didn't work.
I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
But apparently there is a strange beacon nearby. So I'm going to investigate this first, apparently. Strange beacon. As usual, we are going to get distracted. But I think it's for a cool reason, at least, because there is remnant stuff involved. Let's have a look. Device.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
Identify yourself.
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a Kett minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
One shot from a weapon will detonate a mine.
Better work fast. Kett patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Okay. So apparently there is a minefield to escape. What if we just go back the way that we came? We just go back the way that we came, and everything will be fine. Are there mines on the ground that have just appeared now, or what? That's explosive materials. Aha! There we go. Can I scan it for... No research data.
Spot.
Damn. I parked right in front of one. Alright, well fuck it, I'll just leave. Ah!
Mine bites the dust. Disarmed. Permanently.
Oh god, there's actually... Yeah, they must just spawn in. They must just spawn in after the encounter happens, because I drove through that way. If I just leave, it should classify as escaping, right? I'll just drive a particular distance out.
There.
There you go.
We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Okay.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the Kett back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello. Holger out.
Thanks, Holger. Gotcha. Alright. Strange beacon explored. A little weird sidestep. And now I'll continue on my main journey.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can
A few people have told me that there's actually a mod called Shut Up Sam, which I find hilarious. But I am playing on console, so I cannot make Sam shut up. we just have to accept it and listen to Sam's beautiful advice constantly. Can I drive my car in? Perfect. Oh no, I can. No. You cannot drive your car in. Not allowed to park the car further in. That's as far as we go. Alright, vault time. We're in a cold environment as well, so hopefully our life support's fine. I'm assuming when we get further down, maybe the environment stuff won't be as much of an issue. Ah, yes, perfect. Safe condition. Float on down, baby. Where's my crew at? I can't. They're not floating with me. I guess they're just above me.
Okay. Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running.
Cold environment hazard level 2 is really draining my life support, actually. That's a problem. That's a problem. Are we going to be able to survive this vault? Or am I going to have to come back later? Alright, let's see. Might have to get like an upgrade or something.
Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield.
Shield charger, okay. Burst of power to bolster users' shields with appropriate commands could also overload and damage enemy shields. Okay. Good to know. So there's gonna be
A severe temperature drop.
There's gonna be chances for us to heal our life support. Okay, we going this way? Can't go through here yet. Ah, there's a third one up the top. Aha. So there's going to be a bunch of these in this vault.
I'm reading a severe
Decisions.
Oh, okay, so we can choose to go left or right.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Okay.
Did that even do anything?
God, it's really interesting to see where these all go to. So we can open up different consoles. Oh no! What? That's such a poorly placed hole. Oh god! It even turns off the shield when you activate these. Okay. So now this will.
This looks valuable.
What looks valuable? What am I looking at? I don't know specifically what Ryder is referring to as looks valuable. But... Now this one?
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety.
Yeah. I need a shield thing to pop up. Shit. Hang on. Oh, this is really weird.
Life
I'm gonna.
support is failing.
Yep. I gotcha. This is gonna make this vault a challenge. I probably should have just done this a long time ago. Oh god, can I even make it? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna watch out for that. So we're just gonna be navigating this vault in a series of terminal puzzles to get them to link up correctly.
Several
And
interface
then...
connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Because there's one up there that we didn't do. So let's do this one first. Let's try what this one does. Okay. I'm gonna go restart my power and life support.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Thank you. Okay, so we have to... We just have to get over to the other side, I think. So let's do that. Okay, now that one goes over here. Oh, thank you. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so that was wrong. That was a trap. I'm gonna have to do my life support again.
Levels are critically low.
Because, oh god, because there's another shield thing usually there, but it's been turned off because of the order of how I've activated
Systems are failing, Pathfinder.
the things. Maybe I should have just gone over that side.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Oh boy!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
You think you'll make a jump without having to do the dash, but you do not. Okay. Is there anything to do here besides end up? Did I just go the wrong way? Am I not supposed to do this side? Does this just result in just activating a trap? Because I think that's what happened. This powers this, which is nice. I'm just gonna go over the other side. Ryder mentioned something looked valuable, but I had no idea what he was talking about.
Life support is back online.
Alright, we're gonna try over the right hand side. If that'll yield more answers. Because that just spawned in a remnant enemy instead. Oh god. I'm great at platforming. So is Jarl, apparently. No way, dude. Oh, I'll just end my suffering now. I'm dead already. I'll just accept my fate with I can't die with this much health. I fell through a tiny gap. Terrible.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Stay alert. There'll be more.
Okay. This at least seems to take us to our destination over here.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I kind of wish that this
Temperatures are below
cold
freezing
environment
and
hazard
continuing
wasn't
to
a
fall.
thing. It slows down the traversal of this area so much. Oh, hello, Nullifier. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
There must be something to do with those terminals.
Temperatures are below
that
freezing and continue.
Reveals or activates something, I suppose. Oh, we've got a shield.
Reloading!
Remnants are attacking!
Scan this plant life.
Area cleared.
Okay.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Reload!
As long as I stay in this fucking shield thing, I think we're okay. Get into these things.
Keep it up.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean?
Remnant console.
Get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Oh, what the fuck?
Support is back online.
Oh my god, I so suck my ass, dude. I expected so much more of the vault. What the fuck? It's already... Okay. What the hell? It's so small. Alright then. That must be what that bonus path off to the left is like the extra or additional thing that you can miss. And we're missing it. I really expected the vault to be big.
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Wow. Holy shit, it just went up to 100% viability. Whoa! 100% viability. So did they only make the EOS vault massive? Because that was like, it was like a whole thing, massive segments with gravity wells. Drac, what the fuck? Gravity wells, like so many layers and levels, so I was expecting like rooms to be like tucked away over different sides and stuff. This vault just had go left or right. Left, it seems like it was a terminal puzzle that I just couldn't be bothered with. And then it was over. So I guess the other planet's vaults are not as in-depth. Or maybe just this one? I don't know. That was underwhelming. I mean, it didn't take us anywhere near as much time as I thought it would. I thought it would be a thing. A whole journey. I thought that would be most of the episode, would be the vault. Because of how big EOS's was.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Well, now with that in mind, knowing how small it was, the cold environment thing is fine for the size of it. I thought it was going to be that for like a long time, the whole thing. There you go. Ah! Okay, well, 100% viability on the planet, and I really can't get this nomad out of here. Come on, you got this. Hell yeah, that's nice to look at. Let's go create an outpost.
Air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With a reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
Nice. Aurora Borealis. This time of day. In this location. Housed entirely within the skies of Voeld. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I can see the moon. That's awesome. So it's still going to be icy. I was wondering what the planet was gonna, if it was gonna dramatically shift the environment, to be honest. But it looks like
this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals.
it's just going to be icy, but habitable with better degrees. So we're going to go settle this outpost, and then I guess that means we're done for Voeld, and we can head back to Aya with the Moshae. Okay. Oh, I have put myself inside of a car. Outpost beacon. Okay. Now, I think we get to choose military or science, right?
Congratulations, Pathfinder.
Oh, God.
It was a real challenge.
Um,
And badly needed.
We don't need him spreading
Director
his bad
Addison,
attitude.
no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes.
um,
Real talk, Pathfinder. Aya's Governor Shai is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
is the hologram supposed to look like that? It looks terrible. Also, I guess we're in the outpost and it's just been established. I thought there would be like more of a more of a cutscene. All right, let's be professional.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability, especially after this Kett facility. Voeld helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor, but the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one, a statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
I am gonna go with. We're exceeding expectations.
Voeld is more than anyone anticipated. The Kett and their failure, the Angara and what they can recover. And for us, it's already a different kind of frontier. We needed supplies. We found partners.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Nice. More viability points. The viability increased by 20%, so we're already at 100, but it increased. Where's my 120%? Done. So Voeld has been, an outpost has been established. We didn't get to choose. Does that mean that every outpost that we do from now, because we chose science on EOS, will now be like a science? We're just going to always be scientific? I thought we'd probably be able to choose between like military and science per planet. I'm not sure. But it has now given us an outpost here. It's been built. It's established really quickly. And we've got missing science crew, which leads me to believe that this is a science-based facility. We've got Lasana Teleso.
Cute.
So we've got more people to talk to here. My ship is kind of bugging out over there. We've got the Tempest, which we're going to go to. My webcam is doing its webcam thing, which means I'm going to take a brief break. And then we're going to proceed with checking out some final things over here. We'll head on to the Tempest, and then it looks like we'll be heading back to Aya first and foremost, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay, we are back. We're going to level up our character because we have levels to put in. I'm thinking that I am going to do. I think when we go to the Tempest, right? I think when we go to the Tempest, I'm going to do my reorganizing skills, and we're going to take a couple of points out of charge, and I'm going to stick points into barrier instead. So I'm just going to do that now. I'll put the points in there. So max shields increase, health and shield regen delay reduction, shield regeneration, and then I reckon we'll do this one, because having plus 10% max shields are still going to disappear like crazy on hardcore, so I think we'll do that. We'll see how we go once we get into the later ranks. But I'm going to go and reset my points on the Tempest. I think that's probably the best way to do things. And then we'll talk to people on the base. There's a research center here as well. Turian frigate, give me that. We got the Turian frigate. Ship for the Tempest. It's interesting that we've got we've just got so many Turians and Asari littering the place that it just kind of makes it funny for me that I'm just like, what was the point of the Turian and Asari arcs again? Wasn't everyone supposed to come in separately? Like, I know that we had some Asari that were able to get, like a, they were able to get sort of an exception to come along on the human arc, but every time I see, like, more Turians and more Asari, like, the more that I see, it's just, like, kind of funny. I'm just like, why even bother having separate arcs that all went in and, it's just slightly silly. Alright. Returning to the Tempest. We'll leave our new planet's orbit, our newly habitable planet's orbit. And I'm sure with that, with the Vault complete 100% viability, that there's probably updated dialogue on the ship to run through as well with everybody.
Ryder, could we chat?
For example, Carlo wants to chat.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
It's a huge space anomaly. It's not going away in anyone's lifetime.
If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Good talk, Callow. I agree. PB is not in here right now. Okay. PB's out here. Vetra, Lexi, Gil, and Drac. Okay. Yep, they're all out here. Hello, everybody.
Why can't you just ask her yourself?
Because.
Because?
Just because.
Fine. Lexi, PB wants to look at Jaal's scans.
PB knows I can't divulge patient information.
Useless.
Okay. This is my perfect opportunity to have a look at the fact that we have 3 cryopod points available. And I'll collect those rewards again. I think it was one that I wanted. That was... which one did I want? Increased inventory capacity. That's what I wanted. I wanted that. I don't know how much that increases us to. I guess we'll find out when I enter the menu again, because it's currently 100. 10% bonus to XP gained for completing encounters. Sure. Why not? And then let's do a science one, which is additional common mining nodes. Let's just do earn research points at regular intervals. I think that's a good one to do. 100 Milky Way research data. Okay. My inventory went up to 150. Cool. That's a good increase. 150 is a good increase. And victory. Yes. Alright, now I can get another team, I think. Yeah, baby. Okay. Recruit team. Level 1. Okay. So we got another Krogan team. So we'll chuck that Krogan team on the bronze mission. So there's 70% chance of success. I should be able to start chucking 70% chance on the silver missions. Good. Wonderful. Alright. Pop these bad boys open. Loot boxes! Alright. Biotic amplifier 4 melee weapon and a sidewinder 4 pistol. So we're starting to get level 4 stuff now, which is cool. And I think I can also... look into development of level 4 stuff as well. Yeah, I can do level 4 development stuff too. I think I'm gonna fuck around in this menu for a bit, because we've got a bunch of new stuff that I can do. So I'm gonna mess about, and then we'll continue after this. Alright, I have developed some new armor, put some points into some weapons. We've crafted some upgrades for the Nomad as well. So I'll change my loadout and get some new armor sorted out soon. I've put points into the Hyper Guardian armor, as much materials as I have at the moment. So level 4 for the chest and the arms. I just need to do the helmet and the legs next when I can afford it. While we are here with these lovely individuals on this table, we'll talk to them first, and then we'll move to everyone else in terms of dialogue. So hopefully everyone's got some updates for us.
Hey, what's shaking?
Nope.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Okay, that's one character down. Lexi, what you got for me?
Going through the readouts from the Kett facility. I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Light years ahead of our capabilities. Okay.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Okay. We're not getting many updates then, are we?
You know where to find me.
I think usually if someone has something to say, I guess they'll tell you, "Hey, I'm here if you need me." Or like when you run past them, they'll ask for, you to stop by. Normally, I guess if there would be a cutscene for Cora and Jarl, they'd usually be in their rooms with the doors closed. Drax here.
So the Angara were fighting their own this whole time. Fuck.
Jarl's taking it.
Not well.
It was so unexpected to just hear Drax just fucking swear. Fuck.
Hey, kid.
Okay. Do we have a war story?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Okay.
Tell me more about fighting Kett.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
This is exactly how our encounters go.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Shepard. Rex. Yeah, definitely did not expect Drac going, fuck.
So, Vetra, huh?
She's pretty special.
Oh.
Once you get to know her.
Not my business.
Huh.
Maybe. Just don't want to lose something important.
Interesting. So I was literally like, oh, I'm going to start watching who I flirt with instead of flirting with everybody. And I flirted with Vetra and ignored everybody else. And Cora's just like, hey, haha, word gets around the Tempest pretty fast. Vetra, huh? So we've gotten some subtle jealousy here, and we can't even talk. We can't even talk about it. Yeah.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Don't want to lose something important. All right. If Liam's not in here, that means there must be an opportunity for him to have put his clothes on by now. Next time we see him, I think, which is good. Who's on this level? Cora's over here. Jarl and Liam are in the same room, and Sam is where Sam will always and forever be. Okay. Yeah, they're chilling out together. Let's have a look.
How you feeling, Moshae Sefer?
Oh, Moshae's here too.
But I'll bounce back. I always have. I've broken each limb twice. You have to do more than wipe my immune system to take me down.
Everyone's in here.
You and my mom would love each other.
Definitely made yourself at home.
These things make for a good snack. Or target practice.
Well, we pet the Pyjack with our Omni tool, apparently. Alright, everyone's in here.
Still waiting on our visit to Aya. Useful, but also fun. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Your past. Liam, what is it? What is in your past?
Just checking in. I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
Your parents in the car. Tell me the mystery of that car that is going to take 1,000,000 years to get to this galaxy. Very smart idea, Liam.
I have to know about the car.
We'd wrench on it as a family. Mom suggested it, and Dad liked a happy mom. That's how I fell into mechanical stuff. Armor and jump jets. Mom wasn't a fan of the second part. You know how it is.
I worried my parents from time to time.
That's a kid's job. I probably crossed the line a few times, though. Like jumping a galaxy. That's why I have to make this work. If I don't, then Andromeda was a mistake. I said goodbye to too many people to let that happen.
What about the people of Hustle?
Tell me about your friends in crisis response.
I swore I wouldn't tell anyone what they did. Stealing the shuttle for the car was above and beyond. Dondi, Base, Mazzy, Noel, Cap, and goddamn Hammond. The best people when buildings have fallen down. Eventually, I'll have to start a new branch here, you know? I promised.
Goddamn Hammond.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
We need Liam's Crisis Response Top Gear crossover show with Hammond, Clarkson, and James May. The crew.
Axul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him. My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
We should be able to get dialogue from Moshae now that she's no longer sleeping.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
Okay, we have questions now. It's in this form of... I always find it interesting when they have... instead of going into the traditional dialogue camera, it does it this way, where you have like a weird ability to kind of move around. I don't really see the point. And it also, if you are talking to people out in the world and you have your helmet on, it doesn't count as like dialogue necessarily, so it doesn't remove your helmet in that dialogue specifically. It's just strange.
So exaltation is how the Kett reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Kett, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Kett.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Kett have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
Likely.
I'd say those chances are excellent.
In Mass Effect Andromeda 2, the Kettening.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Kett gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
They got us all really fucking high and put us in pods, man. They put us in pods.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing, exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. I hope the Resistance can still burn it to the ground, but I suspect the Kett have already re-engineered that shield.
How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
Okay.
I'll let you rest.
Wait. One more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former Resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Kett. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Kett remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Ishare is their word for farewell, maybe? Yeah, because we read like a text file somewhere about Kett struggling with visions. Yeah, that's cool. No updates to the board. I thought like establishing an outpost and getting more viability would actually like open up more dialogue stuff, but it seems like there's only just like subtle changes, and I think more of the changes might come from just the bigger plot movements. Alright, we've got some stuff on emails. To Ryder from Cash. What did you send me? At first I thought it was a joke, but no, you sent me a hostile AI. Ryder, got her set up all cozy and tethered in Sam node, but not before she spaced a couple of crates of supplies, headed for Prodromos, and displaced the gravity in Pathfinder HQ. I didn't tell Tan or the others. For now, this will be our little secret. Okay, so that's the AI that we sent. All cozy and tethered in Sam node. Okay, that's going to be something else that we need to go check out. We need to go back to the Nexus and see what's going on there. That'll be interesting. Ephra to Ryder. Mail from Angara Resistance HQ. Words reach me that you found a pre-Scourge Angaran AI and that you chose to keep it for yourself and send it to the Nexus. And here's the funny thing, right? What's wrong with you? Jarl explained that the AI itself was hostile and wished to go with you. Regardless of your stance on free will for artificial intelligence, I would have liked to have made that call myself. And this is the funny part, right? Is like Ryder and humanity keep making these big decisions on behalf of the Angaran people, and that doesn't sit right with me. Like, we are the ones choosing to destroy the facility, or like the exaltation facility, or to keep it standing, you know what I mean? Or we're the ones that are like, oh wow, Angaran AI, we're going to choose, you know, whether to spare this Angaran's life or destroy the AI, or then we're going to just choose where it goes. And it's just like, I get that we're the main character and we have to make the choices, so I guess it's difficult to kind of wrestle with that mentality that it's like, we as humans are new to this galaxy and we're coming in and then we're making these decisions for them. And I don't think that's very good. I just don't think that's very good. Paranshi was ready to close the embassy. It's only because of your continued work against the Kett I was able to persuade her against it. I assured her that you would be as cooperative with all data you discovered because of it, right? Please try to not be so stupid next time. Poker journal. I seem to have misplaced my poker journal. It's where I keep notes on all the others, their tendencies, tells, and other insights. It sure would be awful if one of them happened to find it. P.S. It's a fake and I placed it in public so they'd find it. Don't tell. Okay, Gil. Problem on Voeld. From Prior Blake. Pathfinder, we have a situation at the Outpost here on Voeld. Please rendezvous with me so we can discuss the issue. Now that's the side quest that was like available immediately upon establishing the Outpost. There's our Turian frigate. There it is. And then there's our Normandy.
Hello, Ryder.
Sorry. I think that's the Tempest. Where is it? No. I think... Okay. I'm getting confused between the Tempest and the Normandy now. You got a joke for me, Sam?
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
I wish Ryder had a response to that was specific with Elcor. He was just like... sarcastically,
nothing more.
Ha ha, very funny. That was very funny. But no. It seems that for the most part, Ryder's responses are just going to be a mixture of ers and ums. So I think while we're here on the planet still.
So Callow, who's that
talk.
woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Subi.
Interesting. Carlo's got a lady. Alright, so this, I'm going to adjust my loadout here. So, we're still rocking... that's something I need to do, because we're still rocking a fucking Pathfinder Pioneer 1. And I would like to change that, I think. Because we've got level 3s now as well, which do a little bit more on the damage side of things. And then I need to put some mods on them. So I might do that. This is more damage but less accuracy. More accurate. Penetration distance. Clip size. This is just a bunch of stability stuff. The light stock and the heavy stock is exactly the same. 72%. Oh no, hang on, that's plus 4%. That's minus 4%. Never mind. The light stock's better then. Okay. What does this one have? This one has... the receiver. Might just go for more damage on this one. We'll do the short barrel. And then... just going to do the light stock instead of the heavy stock. Okay. We're going to try this weapon instead, because I think that's... yeah, it's pretty much better. In terms of at least raw damage output. I'm liking the sticky shield thing for the mods I've put on it, but I'm tempted to maybe bring in something else. But I'll work on crafting something better, I think, first. I'm gonna change this now. So we're gonna do Hyper Guardian. So this allows us to have max health, max shields, more melee damage, and there's a bunch of effects on here from augmentations as well. These are still all kind of terrible. Fusion mod of resistance, having damage resistance is good, but then we lose a bunch of other stuff, so I just don't think that's worth it. Got a bunch of this that I actually need to get rid of, I think. No, sorry, yeah, the Hyper Guardian arms and chest we have, and then I just need to make the legs and helmet next time. So I'm keeping this stuff on because it does tech power stuff. So we're just a mixture of Hyper Guardian and Angaran armor at the moment.
Voeld orbit is steady.
Cool. And we will land on Voeld, and I think that's probably a good idea first. I think I've exhausted Jarl and Drax's roaming dialogue as well, because they don't talk to each other anymore. So I think their conversations are done. So I'm feeling like, for the most part, on my main missions, I'm probably going to bring Jarl and Drax with me. They're kind of my favorites. But when we go to other planets, I'll probably do PB and Vetra as well. When I do like maybe some bonus stuff like this, heading back down onto the planet.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm sure that they will have some conversations between themselves, you know.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Kett?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
It might be too late.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
Hopefully just the loot and the rewards is worth it.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice.
Ice? A lot of ice.
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
That is very
like
smart.
Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
I guess it's safe to consume icy water from another planet that we've never dealt with before. I'm assuming the Vault making the planet habitable probably helped with that too, I assume.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Kett, however small.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
I like that.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
I like that stuff. That's cool. Priya Blake, tell me about you.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Kett, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Gonna go find your friends.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizanna Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
Sitting on my
I'm an
ass.
ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Kett to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
Okay.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
That is my next spot.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Okay, Han Solo.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
This is the first time where I think I've noticed what everyone has been saying about Asari in Andromeda, where except for PB, they all have the same facial model, because this is the moment where I was like looking at Lysana and just being like, you look exactly like Lexi. And yeah, PB is the only one that has a unique face. It's really weird. They should have just had some sort of randomize face thing. It's kind of like a weird thing. I hadn't like really noticed it until now. That was like the most noticeable.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
Ella narrowed possible sample sites to a single radius. We'll blah blah to the site and take enough samples for her to test.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart.
Okay. Go to the nav point of the final transmission. Okay, where is that? All the way over there. Fast travel, baby! Because we are not traversing that distance without it. Nope. We'll make quick work of this side quest that's probably very inconsequential. Hopefully maybe something cool. And then...
You know Ryder won't let anyone else drive this thing, right? What? You've driven this thing? Who else? Is it everyone else? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, so Drac and Jarl stop talking to each other. So switching it is
This is where the
good.
research thing he sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people.
Yep, they are dead. Dead. It's orange, but I can't scan it. Damn.
There's a remnant here?
An IROC is a remnant? Oh. IROC is remnant. I thought IROC was Kett. Because it's bony ass. Wait, let me scan that one. Okay. Audio dictation log. Ella Menkov. We're nearing the sample site. Seismic activity seems unusual, but we have a lot to learn about this planet. Entering the valley, this doesn't seem normal. Bryn, you sure this is safe? We've passed several IROCs, but they're all running away from the valley. I don't like this, Mezgin. Let's turn back. Shaking's getting worse. This activity's off the charts. We're coming up to the... What the hell is that? It's... Mezgin, turn around. Go, go. Oliver's hit. Shooting right through the hole. Go faster. I don't care. Oh, God. Oliver's not going to make it. Keep driving. We have to get back to the...
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
Not till we take down whatever did this. Okay. Let's go see what the fuck this was that's making IROCs run away. Ooh, is it that? Ooh, look at that. Look at that IROC. It's running in 15 frames per second to get out of here. Look at this fucking thing. Okay. Cool side mission. I was hoping it was going to lead to something cool. What the fuck is that? That's like a remnant fucking sky whale.
Oh, crap!
Take down the architect. Defeat remnant architect. What the fuck, man? Architect. What a cool name. Alright. What the fuck? How are we gonna deal with this? Like, am I just shooting it? Remnant architect. The largest remnant construct. Stay still, I'm reading. Architect. The architect is indestructible. But once downed, it can be interfaced with and caused to abandon its directives. Okay. 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 Dude! This is a side quest? How the fuck is this not a main mission? Surely there's like... Okay, this was a mistake. Surely there should be a main mission where you go up against an architect. There's no way you have something like this and you restrict it to a side quest, right? Because that's ridiculous. This is amazing.
Support systems offline.
Yep. I'm getting zapped. I'm dead. I'm stuck and I'm dead. Yep. I'm stuck under this house and I'm dead. Dude, there's no way that we don't see this again in like a main mission of some kind. I'm just getting zapped to death constantly. That's fun.
It's running away!
Keep on!
It runs away when you take one of its legs out.
Go after it!
I mean, it's just standing there. Floating there at the moment. Are we driving after it? Or is it gonna... It's just staying in the same spot, dude. Is it leaving? Do I have to get in the car and drive after it? Is it going to a new spot, or is it staying in the same area? Right, there we go. It's just gone over that side. Okay. Yeah. Which means I can go in here. Okay. We have a safe room. Oh, we do not have a safe room? Fuck me. I'm inside. I'm getting fucking massacred in here. Okay. I'm inside, dude. I can't even open the door to get out. What the I'm getting fucking assaulted. What is this shit? Fuck me, dude. Alright.
Don't let it reproduce!
Well, I mean, I can't even fucking look at it without dying. So it's unfortunately going to reproduce. What the? Okay.
Aim for the leg!
Let's try that again, shall we?
Life support levels are critically low.
Okay. Well, that's gonna happen. When I can't even... Come on. Let me in here. Let me in the safety. Getting spammed with this attack inside is pretty crazy.
Just keeps making more!
Okay, I can't fucking shoot these things and dodge electrical storms at the same time.
severe temperature drop.
Now's the time to attack! Go for the leg!
Okay, I've been trying. I promise you, I've been trying. It'd be cool if we could hardwire these Kett turrets to actually do something. Actually, go for this leg. We were doing so well on this one. There we go. Okay. Man,
Shoot the head!
this cold environment is killing me. I have to keep running inside. Just all of these things kind of together make this an insufferable encounter. Oh! I opened the door to immediate death. Holy shit. It's like the weather and the constant barrage of that orange cannon is nuts. And then as soon as I am ready to come back outside, I'm smacked in the face. I hope so. This shit crazy. This is like a final boss, dude. And this is just a random side mission. Alright, I'm going back inside because I'm cold.
Peekaboo! Shoot the head!
I can't right now, I'm cold. You have to do that without me. Please open the door.
Extreme cold is detected.
Yep, oh yeah, I know. Trust me, Sam. I know.
Time for a headshot!
Okay. How we doing? 5 minutes outside, I'm already freezing again. Is there any heater in here?
It's multiplying!
It's multiplying? You just mean it's birthing things again, right? Yeah. I think this is a good spot. This is nice. I can fuck with this spot. Okay, I might be able to fuck with this spot, maybe?
Get its legs!
Okay. Why am I in... I should like... Stay in cover. And blasted right now, please. Another conduit destroyed.
Let's bring it down!
It's not gonna fly away, is it? We can... Is it flying? It's flying away. I bet it doesn't checkpoint in between all of these legs that we destroy. That would be too easy.
A severe temperature drop.
Just as long as you don't land on me, I think we're fine. I'm gonna go over to where it was and make this my next spot. Unless it's gonna go all the way over there.
Life support is back online.
Might be too far away. Yeah, you're gonna be too far away.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Yeah, trust me, I'm aware.
Go for the leg!
This one might be the best spot yet.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Not helping Sam.
More of them!
Okay.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
What are we doing? Is there still another one around here? There is.
The legs will bring it down!
Oh.
Reloading!
Spamming the same move.
More of them!
We're out of health in here.
Extreme
that health thing is
detected, Pathfinder.
empty. I'm not sure, like, how that attack actually is supposed to work, because it doesn't feel right for it to be able to just go through the building.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
The legs will bring it down!
So close, dude! Okay.
Piece by piece!
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Get him! Oh my god, I almost died.
Quick, interface!
With its head? Could you imagine if it got up and you had to do that whole fight again if you weren't quick enough?
Wow, this thing caused a lot of trouble.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
It just fucking zoop! All the way up. Off it goes. It just zoomed up. Oh, look at it go. It became a shooting star. And disappeared. It's like, I must go, my people need me. Holy crap. That was fucking hard, man. That was hard. That attack that was going inside at all times was insane.
Life support is back online.
There you go. Probably a good thing that I didn't have Drac in my party at this point, because he would have just been trying to blood rage those legs. He would be dead constantly. So I think we actually did okay. We did okay with our group not having Drac in there. But wow, what a lovely experience. Let's fast travel back to the outpost. I can't believe that was a side quest boss. Again, it's really interesting as well in terms of planet viability. That it's pretty easy to just get it to 100%, but there's still more opportunities to get the viability up even more. Like once you've already got to 100%. So I guess you can kind of pick and choose side quests that you want to do, and as long as if you just want to get it to 100% and then leave, you can. But that was a fun mission. It was a fun fight, a challenging one though.
Make sure Fumiyoku keeps to himself. We don't need him spreading his bad attitude.
Okay. What are you doing?
Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
It's over now.
I pacified it. You won't get any more trouble.
I should have known about it in the first place. I was supposed to protect those scientists. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
Well, they got giant remnant squids now, dude.
I tracked down your missing drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
So I assume on EOS, like, there would be some other side quests that will improve our viability and stuff, and there's a bunch of other things to do on that planet, because we're going to return there, because it pointed out that there was more places we could explore, because the planet became, like, less harsh in certain environments. I think there won't be those level 3 spots anymore. So EOS is going to be a fun one to revisit. But let's head back to the Tempest.
We don't need him spreading his bad attitude.
We'll go back to the Tempest. And then I think with that done, I think our Voeld excursions are over now for the most part. My missing science crew mission is still at the top, but it's okay. There we go. It's gone. It's complete. Depart the planet. So we're going to go to Aya because we're taking the Moshae back to Aya. So that's our main thing to do right now. And then we'll be taking Korra with us to Eos because there'll be news on the Asari arc. So we got stuff to do.
Pathfinder, got a minute?
Suvi, what you want, laddie?
The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again.
Good. Keep me updated. And remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy.
Thank you, Lexi.
Okay.
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening.
What?
Have you ever heard of the Lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The Lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine.
I read all about her research, and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Cool. No worries, Suvi. The Brothers McCoy. Wait a minute. No, I've seen this stuff before. I haven't archived anything. It's just in a weird order now. Alright, there's no new ones at least. Which means I'm gonna get out of here. We've spoken to the Moshae, so we can just go right to Aya.
Voeld orbit is steady.
What is this? Architect. Ooh, now that we did the Architect and made it pacified, it's in orbit. Architect Husk.
Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
That's cool. This Remnant Architect's programming directives have been interrupted. It is in orbital standby mode and remains tethered to its home planet Voeld. From this clearer vantage point, obvious subtle damage from repeated freeze-thaw cycles in a saturated environment. Many systems seem to be pinging for maintenance. We got some research data from it too. Cool. Interesting. I like that. That's cool. Alright, let's leave this planet. Let's leave this system. And we are heading to Aya, so we're going back here. A Trail of Hope. And then after we do this, we'll probably head back to the Nexus, because we can check in the SAM node and this Angaran AI, and obviously all of the people there. See if there's been any changes or updates.
Feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Oh, that was cool. That's a cool little detail, actually, that the camera goes like right through the Scourge. Alright, Aya. Okay. I'm finally seeing another new planet's surface again. We've been on Voeld for a millennia. It's finally time to come back to Aya. I'm excited to see what Haval is going to look like as well, because that'll be a brand new planet. I think we will be able to do the vault on Aya now, because we got Ephra's approval and such. And we've been doing some cool stuff, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do the Aya vault now. Yeah. Full crew.
Stars and skies light our
Here's our massive welcoming party.
Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshae.
Welcome home.
I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
As well as all of the Asari having the same face, every male and female Angaran have the same faces too.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshae, and the Pathfinder killed a Kett leader. We have a lot to celebrate.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshae.
We've been alone against the Kett for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
We're happy to make room for you on the Nexus.
We'll provide an embassy here as well. Our city is open to you. Join us.
Cool. Angaran's on the Nexus.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment. I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
He's like stood right behind me. He's like, "This is my boy now. You can't take him from me."
Joel has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted. I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Alright, Buzz Lightyear. Take the shuttle to the Aya Vault. Yeah, there it is. Cool. Okay. So, there will be a bunch of new stuff to do here. Liam is at the tavern. Repository of History, Resistance Headquarters, the Infirmary. Now, we haven't really had a chance to explore around this area much at all, actually. Because we kind of dropped in and left. So, deliver the weapons. Let's deliver some weapons. What is this person doing? Why are you cowering? What are you doing?
You came back?
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo, the Kett got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Keldo ran weapons for the Resistance. You were his contact.
Good. Continue.
Ephra asked you to test me, see how I'd handle myself.
I told him you were smart.
The Kett had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along, help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
He accepts Republic credits. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to buy titanium from you. For 24,000. Alright, maybe not. I can't buy all of the titanium. IROC fluid sacks as well. It'd be nice if I could see how much I possess of said item without me having to go and search for it myself. I have 45 titanium. There you go.
My ship's almost here. Last chance to trade before I go.
Okay.
Let's see what you've got.
Is that actually true, or is he just gonna... Will he actually disappear? Because maybe I should buy some stuff. Mostly feeling like buying materials, to be honest. That's probably all I'll end up buying with my money. I like that it also tells you how you can acquire it, which is pretty cool. Titanium can be detected via orbital scan and mined with the Nomad, but also purchased. I'll leave it for now while I explore. This looks so cool. Angaran mural. Created by Angaran artists. Translated from Shalesh. A team of artists from each of our homeworlds, Aya, Voeld, and Haval, worked together to create this mural. It depicts the centuries of hardship we endured as a result of the Scourge, but also the reunion of our people to build a strong, resilient society. So we're in like the Memorial Gardens at the moment. A holographic terminal. Looking for a level 7 starship engineer, experience repairing and maintaining vast Valstead Juve thrusters is required. Will work for extended travel periods lasting up to 6 weeks or more. Must be clean. Information bulletin. Recent victories in resistance recruitment, Scourge strike on southern Haval, Kadara port travel advisory. Okay. Voeld victory drive. Voeld people desperately need basic supplies. Moshae Sefer has returned. Oh, cool. So when you progress through stuff in the game, it's going to update here, which is cool. You may see unusual visitors on Aya in the days ahead. Don't be alarmed, they're here as guests. Humans are going to be here. Alright, can't scan the terminal. Scan these orbs? Nope. I cannot ponder these orbs. It's got a bunch of people just chilling out. Okay. I can scan these pots. Irrigation unit. Okay. Check those views, baby. Lava for days. Okay, looks like in here we've got some side quest things. Some exclamation marks. Arbiter, Renav.
You don't need it. I never thought I'd see the Moshae again. Least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I am Arbiter Renav.
I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers, resolving any disputes. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Vetra's over there.
For all your day-to-day needs.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't cheat. Is it different here?
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
Who decides what happens to people who break the law?
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society. We expect it from everyone.
Increase your odds of
Understood.
survival. Wear armor.
Please visit my colleagues in the Governor's office and the Resistance headquarters. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. Your understanding is critical. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally violated our laws.
Okay, Arbiter Omdal and Vragen. Okay.
Have you heard? They rescued her.
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I can do that.
Good to hear.
Okay. So you can buy more remnant decryption keys. Look at that little guy. It's more of the same, really, that you can buy from everyone. For Lan.
Vestaran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
I get why everyone was on edge. I didn't mean to worry them.
We've been through worse than the arrival of one human.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a few Kiloa or Elmok.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means you have something to celebrate. It's a luxury, meant to be shared with friends and family.
I'll get moving.
I'll get moving. Like, not even like, can I buy one? It's just, I'll get moving. I swear I'm losing my mind, but I swear sometimes I will glance one of these character models, like these people walking through the plaza, and there's someone that will just zoom right across the fucking screen in front of me, like at the speed of light. And I don't know, it happens so fast that I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me or if it's actually happening. Vetra, help! What do your Turian eyes see?
Doing okay?
Who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
The Resistance needs volunteers. The Kett have felt the power of the Resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Voeld are only the beginning of what we can achieve, but we can't defeat the enemy without your help. We need you.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Okay, mate. That's fine. Keep your military handbags. I'm going to do my leg move. I'm going to do my leggy dance as I traverse this social area. Excuse me, I'm doing my legs. It's a leg day on my stairs. Citizens Forum.
They're Kett. They want us dead. Exaltation is just another word for how the Kett kill us.
And if you're wrong?
Do I have to tell them the truth?
Killing for them without realizing it?
I saw a Kett up close when they attacked. It was nothing like our people.
The Kett weaponize their victims to make you hesitate.
And when the Kett begin to exalt your people, what will you do then?
Thank you for that. Insight, Pathfinder. The issue facing us is complex. Come, my friends. Deliberate with me.
They're literally just like, human, can you stay out of our affairs, please, you fucking dork? Like, thanks for trying to be empathetic, but go away. Okay. Who's in here? The governor's office. Okay. Enro Bosan.
Governor Moshae's schedule is full. I know for a fact she takes a break at the same time every afternoon. That's her time up, not yours. I don't know how I'm expected to do my job under these constraints.
Improvise. Pathfinder, I'm Enro Bosan, assistant to the governor. As you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long time to trust strangers again.
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their communications to your people.
Ah, collect messages from those terminals. Okay.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Okay. Page 1 of 5,983. As defined by the first founders of Aya, this world, and all who live on it, agree to abide by the laws, customs, and regulations of a civilized society that has existed for centuries on other worlds. These rules of conduct ensure a voice for each family within our society and gives them certain inviolable rights. Done. I think we just got a codex entry for it as well, so that might be expanded upon in there. May as well take our time to read through all of our updated Andromeda codex information. We've got Voeld updated in here now. The initiative's new outpost, Tave Uni, has been safely established, led by the new mayor, Priya Blake. It's committed to open borders with the Angara as Voeld becomes more habitable. Analyzing Suvi's orbital readings, it appears that the Voeld Vault, unable to gravitationally compensate for Vold's change in orbit, has triggered a controlled melt of frozen carbon dioxide in the permafrost. Projections show this will thicken the atmosphere, gradually raising Vold's temperature to ease the ice age. This reveals that remnant vaults are capable of sophisticated analysis and response to planetary conditions. So that's cool. So it'll be a slow defrost of the planet. Here we go. So laws and politics. So Angara practiced the political philosophy of horizontal collectivism. All members of society are valued equally and every citizen has a voice, but the ultimate goal is for individuals to promote the best interests of the entire civilization. They set aside personal preferences for the greater whole, and their laws reflect this. Crimes are evaluated and punished according to the pervasiveness of their impact. An unlawful act committed against a single person carries less weight than one affecting everyone in a family. Those who transgress in a way that undermines all Angaran society incur the maximum penalty. Okay, democratic elections preceded by contentious public debates. All candidates openly challenge each other and in turn must answer any citizen who believes them unfit for office. Elected officials serve a single term regardless of office. New entire universe, new entire race and species in a different part of the galaxy, in a new galaxy, new democracy. Yep, we got that whole premise here. It's exactly the same. Lost colony worlds. What else we got in here? Economics. They trade things and they get things back, so that's cool. The Andromeda Initiative, what do we got in here? Cultural exchange. Oh, it might update with a... I need to go back here and check this out. And it must have updated with an Angaran hologram. The first contact established between the Initiative and the Angara, the cultural exchange has become the Initiative's de facto embassy. Behind the scenes, diplomatic staff are preparing briefs for the Nexus leadership on Angaran culture and social cues. It's funny that it says social cues. They seem to read our social cues perfectly without any issue or confusion, so I think we'll be fine. They seem to be very like us. There's never been a situation where I've spoken to Jarl where he hasn't picked up on any of my social cues. He's fine. Suvi. We spent some time talking about our respective families. Suvi's parents were both academics and inspired her to begin her journey in science. Wonderful. Okay, so one more Arbiter left to speak to. Vragan. Arbiter Vragan. Where is that? All the way at the end. Okay. I may as well collect messages from the terminals while I'm here. I'll run around and do some basic side mission stuff. Okay, we've got our first messages to the Nexus at the docks. Subject, why are you here? What impulse drove your people to cross dark space? What have you come here for? Do you expect us to believe you're just explorers who want to live in peace? I think you fled something terrible. I think it might follow you here. The Reapers. Questions. Which one of your species actually controls this so-called initiative? Are you even different species or just genetic constructs customized to fill different roles? Why do you all walk on two legs like us? Is it so we'd accept you? What did you look like before you crossed dark space? Like, you're all constructs that have been designed to appeal to us. Funny that I think that's the reason why the Angara look the way that they do, from what people have said. Keep off Haval. When I heard you were granted permission to land on Haval, I filed a complaint with Governor Shi. The world is one of our most sacred places, and it is not for outsiders. Even the Kett keep their distance, because they know we'll fight to the death to protect it. Anyone who defies Haval will face consequences. And subject, share your gifts. You built ships to travel across dark space. Show us how to make them, and let us retrace your path. There are no Kett where you came from. We have a generation facing extinction, but you could help us go where the enemy won't follow. We've suffered enough. Give us hope for a better life. They're like, take us where they won't follow. And then the first one is like, hey, I think you fled something and it might follow you there. So you can forward to the Nexus unedited, or the edit content and then forward. I don't know how you would edit it. It seems very like you would just delete some stuff. Let's just forward it unedited. Like, we'll just let the people know what they're actually saying and communicating. It seems only fair. Like, it just seems kind of lame to go, oh, they're not hugely trusting, so I guess we gotta censor or edit all of this. Thank you. I remember the first time I met the Moshae. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. She has done so much for our people. When the rumors began that she'd been caught by the Kett, or worse, killed, I lost hope for our future. You restored it. I don't care what anyone says. I believe you came to save us. Go home. This is not your galaxy. You don't belong here. Anyone who thinks you're different from the Kett is a fool. I see you for what you are. There are many more like me. If you come in peace and friendship, Pavoa, if your hearts are filled with deceit, you will die. That is all you need to know. My name is Varka. My family said I could write to you. I've never met an alien before, but I'd like to meet you. I think we can be friends. Or, again, just send that unedited, because, like, it's fine. We haven't checked the other terminals before either, so let's have a look. Let there be unity. Before the Scourge, Angara were one people. It took centuries after that disaster to find each other again, and by then we'd been divided too long. That's how the Kett were able to conquer us. The war forced us back together, but now you've upset the balance. Some don't trust you, others want you to save us. Divisions are forming. If you're really here to help, keep our people united. I'm writing this in my final days. I've lived a long life that now comes to its natural end. I've known great loss and pain, but also joy and hope. I think we have that in common. My fate is to leave at a turning point in history. Part of me is angry I won't see what happens next, but I've made my peace. Whatever becomes of your people, mine, and the Kett will reverberate into the lives of my great-grandchildren, and that gives me strange comfort. I know there's more to this life than war and hardship, and I've seen enough to know your people understand that too. Be well, take care of each other, change life for the better. Goodbye. Do not be deceived by the posturing of Ephra de Toshav and his resistance. We are not a violent people. We're scientists, inventors, artists, caretakers, and explorers. This is our home, but there is room enough for us all. We told the Kett the same thing, but they don't listen. We hope you do. This message will never be read by the Pathfinder, much less reach the Nexus. We're so desperate for allies against the Kett that we're willing to make the same mistake with new aliens. This little stunt by the governor won't change anything. We may as well be screaming into the wind. I read it, buddy. And then I forwarded it to the Nexus for everyone else to read. People talking about winning the lottery. It's so interesting how much of this dialogue that we hear, like, from walking past these people is just...
You are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
This one? I'm going to say it's you. Giles there. I totally lost my train of thought because of that. Join our fight. You proved you can fight the Kett on Voeld. The resistance doesn't impress easily. Stand with us. Together, we will take this war to the enemy's home. We'll make them feel terror. We'll show them despair. We will break the Kett, and when that's done, we'll share the rewards of victory. Are you at war with each other? We've seen members of your species act with violence, greed, and selfishness. We've found evidence of your people attacking and stealing from one another. Why do you hurt each other when only the Kett stand to gain? If our people are slow to trust you, it's because we can't understand why some of you seem determined to hurt others. Even the Kett stand united in their cause. Why don't you? Humans are always fucking fighting each other. Not just humans as well. It's just like exiles also have like Turians and stuff in there as well. Just constant infighting. I spent my life wondering what other beings might exist. Your people are nothing like what I imagined, and I'm glad for that. I thought I was long past being surprised in life. My sons and daughters draw pictures of you and ask me all sorts of questions. They want to know everything about you. We hope you feel the same way. There's so much we can teach each other. Help arrives when you least expect it, and your arrival was unexpected. You came to Aya wounded and in need, and we didn't welcome you. You went to our other worlds and helped our people overcome terrible challenges with no promise of reward or friendship. You wouldn't do that if there wasn't a goodness at your core. You want to understand and be understood. This is the start of a great alliance. Nice. Yeah, we just sent them all unedited.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full spectrum analysis of your biology?
I'm gonna get probed.
You haven't even told me your name.
Danfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How many of you will there be?
You're worried there'll be more of us than you.
I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Interesting. Jarl, my boy.
Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am. Thank you. It's nice of you to notice.
You're interesting. I like to notice.
Okay. Is there a follow-up to that mission? To, we'll just speak to the Arbiter, I suppose. And then we've run past Liam, I think, as well. Okay.
Heard you were coming. I prepared a datapad on our laws regarding war. Learn them.
This one's a little tamer, page 1 of 241. Though we face an enemy that will not stop until our entire civilization ceases to exist, it's important we not abandon the principles of basic morality. The Kett must be defeated, but not at any cost. It won't matter if our future generations can live without fear or death, of death or enslavement. If that freedom was achieved with genocide or other barbaric crimes. For example, the Krogan genocide that took place. Military doctrine. The Kett conquest of the Angara several decades ago has left their military forces virtually extinct. The few warships and ground forces to survive the initial attacks were lost through attrition to planetary defense. The rules of engagement reflect a mindset prioritizing preservation of Angaran life and culture over vengeance on the Kett. Cool. Ephra's command console.
Routine Vayon to replace them? No, 6-9 is still unstable. They'll be out of food in 2 days. Out of ammo in 3. They have to fall back.
Sounds like you've got trouble.
Too many Kett, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without resupply. They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Kett outpost, but I don't know.
Give your team a chance to pull it off.
We fought best when the odds are against us. Maybe you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
You better hope it's good advice. I just, we're just winging it. Their computers aren't even on. Casualty report. People are getting nervous. Nervous about the Pathfinder crew.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshae. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Kett facility. That exaltation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Kett soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
You've been fighting Kett a long time. Any advice?
Your war's different from ours.
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Kett aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt any were true. They came from far away. That's all we know.
Ever tried following a Kett ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Okay.
Do the Kett have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious about it. Makes them unpredictable.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Kett aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power. Same as any conqueror.
You didn't see the exaltation process. They treat it like religion.
They convert us against our will. That's not religion, it's genocide. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Kett mostly. The rest fell to internal strife. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized, poorly supplied, leaderless. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely, we operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Kett capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it?
Grunts.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My family was rounded up into a Kett slave camp. Last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Kett?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. But that's just a number. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a warship, we give our people hope.
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
Okay, mate.
What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Paran to offer a spirited argument.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative. Sounds so unthreatening. Like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
That's exactly what colonization is, and it's what the whole game is about. It's just like, we're literally coming in to colonize new planets with humanity primarily.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people to kill and die. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Kett than Resistance when I go to sleep.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Mass Effect Colonization Simulator. It's perfect. It's so realistic. They even say that they're not invading. Let's talk to Liam. Find out where this gentleman's chilling out. I think around this way. In here. There he is. Oh, Drack's here too. Now, if it was Drack on my thing, I'd be so much more excited. The Resistance needs you.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
I'll be on my way.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Wonder if there's any scene that plays if you get blind drunk. I'll have to try and see if we have a bunch of drinks.
Doesn't seem so tough. Don't pay it any
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Scan the hostile vendor's goods.
Pathfinder.
Okay. Drac. Pathfinder. Drac. Pathfinder. Old man. Just gonna drop in here and scan your shit real quick. Oh, this is the right. This is the guy.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
Okay. Wouldn't let me scan it. They were like, nope.
Hey, kid.
Are we grabbing a table or not, bud?
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Moran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in Crisis Response. Bend the rules.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Kett, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
He keeps going and just like doing shady things. It's like, my guy, you need to chill out, please. You need to chill. Alright, let's fast travel to the docks, and with that one, we're going to bring this episode of Mass Effect Andromeda to a close. So this was resolving Voeld, getting it to 100% viability. We put down our outpost, and we brought the Moshae back to Aya, and we got to explore it a little more, which is cool, this little short area on this planet. Next time, we're going to be taking the shuttle to the Aya Vault. Now, I wonder if the Aya Vault is going to be like the EOS one, because this seems to be on the path of it being like a main mission. So the main mission vaults might be larger, and then the other vaults like Voeld and maybe Haval, stuff like that, might be sort of smaller in size. We'll have to find out when we get there. So next time, we'll go to the Aya Vault. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.